Mistakes made behind the camera, take
no
one.
English, like she had no English language, like she did not know how to speak English at all. I don't know if they bath or shower in there, okay? But every time the ladies that clean the restrooms, okay, if you'll be working there, they'll be just like going on bitching about, okay, I shouldn't use that word, they'll go on about how crazy it is, like for them to be mopping and cleaning the restrooms because, okay, which brings me to the 10th point, I think, the 10th point, yes, I think it's the last point, I'm not sure, we will see as this video continues as I edit, okay? The 10th point is, guys, that there's a lot of sales, okay, in Dubai. Okay, it's not the 10th point, it's not. Yeah, so there are a lot of sales in Dubai. I'm gonna edit all this, you will see it. I'm just gonna cut, and I'll show you these mistakes probably in another video. Okay, so yeah, there are a lot of sales every time. In fact, every time the season goes out. That's just a summary of the restrooms in the UAE. I'm just flipping over my notes so I don't miss a beat. Okay, they dropped that, so I have to pick them up. I'll just edit this part. You will not see this part. I will edit it. Okay, yeah. So in Dubai, everyone, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Swisasiwa Mdleje, okay? And yeah, I'm happy to be back with another video. The reason why I decided to do this video was because I get a lot of questions from random people about how did I go to Dubai, how did I move to Dubai, and all of that jazz. So I decided to do a video about before you move to Dubai, the things that you need to know so that you can make an informed decision, because these are things I didn't know when I moved there, so I would have loved for somebody to share those things with me. And if you don't know about my background about Dubai, why she's talking about Dubai, like what's going on, well, I will show you a clip about my life in Dubai, just a short clip about my life in Dubai, and the reason why I am qualified to give you this tea, okay, this juice, okay, these tips. And also just know that I will be speaking on the angle of hospitality. So if you're looking to move to Dubai and you are looking for a company in the corporate world, to work for a company in the corporate world or in other, corporate environments or whatever departments, okay, I am not the girl for you. I will mostly speak on the angle of hospitality because that's the industry that I was working for.
Here's a little background clip of my life in the UAE. Enjoy. So this is a picture of me first time in the UAE, super scared. I started making friends though. I was part of the pre-opening team. This is the team that opened this amazing restaurant atmosphere inside this building, the Burj Khalifa. This is the picture of Burj Khalifa during the day. It's so pretty. Yeah, and at night it looks pretty much like this. Yeah, like a beautiful crystal ball. I used to love taking pictures of it. So for a year I resigned. I worked in atmosphere for a year. I resigned and came back home, then came back with another company, and I was working there, but I came back to atmosphere to visit, and these are the pictures of me visiting my ex-colleagues along with Bernice, and just taking random pictures. The new company I worked for was situated in this place called Souk Al Baha. It was called Meat Company, and yeah, I was just living my best life with my bestie Bernice. We used to go everywhere together to the beach, take pictures of one another, have just chill by the beach, and yeah, man, we had great times, great nightlives in Dubai, daytime visits to the Dubai Mall, just chilling, eating, drinking, and that was like our most favorite thing to do. We are such whinies and foodies. Like, we love good food. I mean, if you're a hospitality person, you know that good wine, good food equals an amazing life, period, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this clip. Onto the video.
So, let's get right into today's video. So today's video is the 10 things you need to know before you move to Dubai. First thing, okay, that you need to know, guys, is that when you move to Dubai and the company gives you your contract, okay, they do not tell you that you are paid according to your nationality, okay. I discovered in conversation with my co-workers that we are not paid the same salary because we don't come from the same country. Apparently, if you are from Europe, you are paid more. I do not know the reason for this, why my company did this. I don't want to say that they were racist. I don't want to trash them on this video, but I don't understand. Like, if you are watching this video and you used to work with me and you know the reason why, or you were part of the HR department and you know the reason why, please comment in the comment section. Why were we not paid the same salary with the white girls? I just want to know. Okay, so if you're in the hospitality industry, just know that you don't get paid the same money. It all depends on the passport you hold. So if you hold a Europe passport or passport from the US, you'll be paid higher than the co-workers that you are working with. It's not about your worth, your skill. Listen, guys, it's so bad that I had a colleague, and I love her so much. She's an amazing person, by the way. Just a side note, no shade to her. Okay, I'm not gonna mention her name. She had no idea how to speak English. This young lady was paid more than me, even though she did not meet the most important requirement of her job description. That's just to give you an example of how serious this tea is and why you need to know that there's no democracy. Of course, if you're in hospitality, just be prepared that you will share accommodation with a few people, especially if you're living in a company accommodation. Okay, so that is just standard. It also depends on the levels that you are. So if you are doing work that is a bit considered to be on the lower level, like level 1, you will be sharing. Level 2, you're most likely to share. Level 3, most likely to share. Level 4 and upwards, you then start to get your own space, your own place. But it also depends according to the company. So you just have to research and ask what level I am and what level am I in with this job, and what benefits do I have? Am I sharing? Find out that information before you go, before you get a rude awakening when you get to your apartment that you're not the only one. Okay, which brings me to the third point, that if you do decide to live outside, the company can accommodate that. Just know that rent is very expensive in Dubai, and that most likely you will end up sharing anyway, or living in a very small space. Okay, so what happens is, if you're moving and let's say you're married, you want your own place with your wife, and both of you have jobs in the hospitality industry, then both of you can join hands and pay for your accommodation and live together as a happy family. Other than that, you will be living separately in company accommodation. They will not accommodate you, even if though you are a married couple, they will not accommodate you to live in one place. So you may find yourself living in separate places unless you opt to live out, and they do finance that as well. They do give you what you call housing allowance. It's called housing allowance. So they add that to your salary, and just know that it won't be equivalent to the amount of money that you're probably paying. It will be a little bit less if it is exactly what you need. Bless your heart, you are very blessed. But most of the time it won't be the exact amount that you need. Maybe your apartment will be 3,000 dirhams and not and they'll be giving you 1,200 dirhams, so you have to supplement with your own salary. And rent is expensive. Just know that it will take quite a chunk from your salary, and know that the cost of living in Dubai, not just the rent, is expensive. Or a single lady moving to Dubai, just know that every African man in Dubai is married till proven single. Married till proven single. Married till proven single. Okay, I cannot repeat this enough. I cannot repeat this enough. Like, for your own sanity, for your own protection, just know, stick to this rule. Because these African men, okay, and when I say African, I mean African as in Nigeria, Zimbabwe, South Africa, all of the African countries, they are married till proven single. Period. So you do research on the guy that's approaching you. Take his security, his number, his license number, his ID number, and do your homework. Maybe I'm going too far, but that's just the truth, okay? To secure yourself, to make sure that you're not illegally dating somebody thinking that they are single. In the meantime, brothers is married with kids in his own homeland. In Dubai, okay. The restrooms, you need to make sure that you sanitize the toilet seat before you sit down. Have your handheld sanitizer dip it in there, sanitize, because the heat breeds a whole lot of bacteria, and I didn't know this when I got there. And so I would just innocently sit on the toilet, and that landed me in hospital for 2 weeks. I had a huge bladder infection. Okay, I could not feel my pee coming out, I could not hold my pee. They had to insert a catheter, okay, in my bladder, and I was on bed rest for 2 whole weeks in a Dubai UAE hospital. 2 weeks, mate. 2 weeks. Yes, it was that critical, it was that crucial. So sanitize those toilets. Other point, okay, which is they have a bidets in Dubai in the restrooms. Okay, so I don't know what the Arabic ladies do or men do in the toilets, but most of the time you'll find that there's puddles and puddles and puddles and puddles of water. Yes, puddles of water inside the bathroom. Don't be alarmed, it's water that comes from the bidets. There's water all over the place. It's muddy, it's sticky. Yeah, you need to, when you want to go out, you need to know that you have to like research, especially if you're a lady. Okay, don't use your money when you don't have to, because there is what you call ladies nights. Okay, free drinks. Some lounges, clubs have ladies nights, so you can just go pay for your taxi fare along with your friends, go and have drinks for free. So Google, research, okay, and make sure you know which place, which hotspot is offering free drinks on a ladies night. It could be any day of the week, a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Different places do different days of the week. Okay, which brings me to the other point, okay, that before you go to Dubai, what you need to know is your company, if you're working in hospitality, has discounts. Okay, employee discounts in their branches or their hotels or whatever, wherever, okay, they own, there are discounts. So find out those discounts and use them on your day off. Take yourself there, use them to the max, save your coins, okay, because Dubai cost of living, as I've said, is expensive. So you want to make sure that you're saving your coins, okay? What you need to know is that you need to stay away from the mall if you are trying to save, because it's impossible, almost impossible to save your coin, because there are sales all over the place. I will show you a clip of how I went wild with shopping, because like it calls on you, it beckons, like the mall beckons you to shop. So stay away go easy on the mall life if you want to save. Okay, and of course, which brings me to another point, is that have a really good close friend if you're moving to Dubai, especially if you're moving without your friend or family, a friend or a family. It gets very, very, very lonely, very lonely. So like have a good close friend that you can go out with, do things with. And I had a really amazing friend. Shout out to my friend Bernice. Okay, we were thick as thieves in Dubai. We did almost everything together, everything, okay, except going to the toilets and bathing together. We did everything else, period. So you want to keep a close friend that you can talk to and do things with. And before you go to any foreign country, research, do your research, find out if you have relatives or somebody who's living there that you know, ask them about it before you move. That's very important, so you will not have high expectations and be disappointed. For me, Dubai was a mad experience. Like with the clips that I've inserted here, I'm sure you will see that I had the time of my life. But in as much as I had a time of my life, there were challenges that I had to overcome. In Dubai, I experienced the best experiences of my life, and also I experienced the worst experiences of my life. And I'm doing this video to make sure that any young girl, pretty girl, okay, or young man, if you're watching this video, does not go in the dark. You know, they don't go with their eyes closed, they go with their eyes open. So I hope this video was very helpful to you. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, man, I will see you in another video. Bye guys.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you. Please don't forget to subscribe, and yes, I'll be seeing you in another video.